Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to start by appreciating your support that you've been providing to this channel since the day we opened it. And I want to tell you, dear ladies and gentlemen, your support is not taken for granted in this channel. I want to say thank you very much for your great support. And as you know, in this channel, we only talk about what we know. What we don't know, we don't talk about. And if you see us talking about something, then you should know that it is something that we've done a very good research about. And I want to give it to you as it is. Now, ladies and gentlemen, without much ado, allow me to take you into what this podcast has for you. Now, yesterday, President William Ruto nominated Mama Ida Odinga, that is the wife of the late Raila Odinga, to be ambassador, that is the Kenya representative in UNEP, and this position was initially held by Ababu Namwamba, of which it remained vacant last week when Ababu Namwamba was taken to Uganda. And as you know, in politics, things don't just happen. Things happen out of reason and intention. And this move by William Ruto can clearly tell you that there is a political aim that he wants to achieve through this nomination of Mama Ida Odinga as the Kenya representative in UNEP. And surprisingly, this nomination that William Ruto has done of nominating Mama Ida, it was done without consulting Mama Ida. And according to those who work closely to William Ruto, they say that that is how William Ruto works. He is a man of surprises. He likes to surprise people. He will do something without telling you, then if you realize it, it is something very magic. But before we continue, dear ladies and gentlemen, allow me just take a minute to request you that if you're watching us for the first time and you've not subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell, like our videos and comment. And to those who have already subscribed to this our channel, we say thank you very much for your continued support to this channel, because your support is what is making this channel alive. Now remember, I had once told you that if there is a politician who survives in this country through political strategies, is none other than the President, William Ruto. Although there is no problem in nominating Mama Ida to this position of being ambassador, and what you need to understand in this nomination is the timing of this nomination. And immediately this nomination letter was released, some broad-based government leaders commented about that nomination, and I want you to get it clear. Among those leaders who commented are Gladys Wanga and Samuel Atandi from the ODM party. And from UDA party, we had some leaders, and among those leaders, I took the comment of one leader there. That is the Nandi Senator, Cherargei. And I want you to listen to what he said about this nomination. Although Samuel Atandi and Gladys Wanga just commented saying that they congratulate Mama Ida Odinga on that nomination. But now listen to what Nandi Senator Cherargei said about that nomination. This is what he said. Congratulations, Mama Ida Odinga, on your appointment as the ambassador, that is the Kenya representative in UNEP. Wish you well as you serve our country with commitment and passion. These are the fruits of broad-based government that shall exist in perpetuity, and the foreseeable future of ODM party shall now be stable many years to come under broad-based government. Now, if you listen to this comment of the Nandi Senator Cherargei, you'll get to realize that this nomination is a bit motivated by strategies to stabilize the broad-based government. Now, this is where I talked about the timing of this nomination. Let us get into it. This appointment was made official a day before the ODM delegates event, that is the Linda Ground event, that was supposed to happen today, led by Oburu Oginga in Ciala Resort, Kisumu, happened. And the same day, today, Winnie Odinga has an event in Bondo, which is focused or is aimed to talk to some youths in Bondo and plan about some of their things there. And I want to tell you the reason why I was telling you something about timing of this nomination that was made yesterday by the President William Ruto. The reason why this nomination was made official yesterday is because they wanted to make a topic by hijacking the event that is supposed to happen today in Ciala Resort. And they wanted to make the topic in that event to be about the nomination of Mama Ida Odinga. And you know, through nomination of Mama Ida Odinga, if they make it a topic in that event today, then they will be much in support of broad-based government other than even what they are supposed to be saying. And allow me now tell you the reasons as to why President William Ruto nominated Mama Ida to be the ambassador or the Kenya representative in UNEP. Reason number one why Ruto nominated Mama Ida to this position is because Ruto wants to silence Winnie Odinga. And I want to explain to you why. Ruto wants to silence Winnie Odinga. I think you remember, if you've been a good follower of this channel, the other day I did a video and I told you that the event that Winnie Odinga held in Kibra was not just an event of their own decision. That event was organized, and the person who gave the permission of that event was none other than Mama Ida Odinga. And the reason why that event took place was because Mama Ida wanted to pass a message to Oburu Oginga, and that was after she had organized and invited Oburu Oginga, Edwin Sifuna, Babu Owino, James Orengo, and other leaders to go and sit down and plan a day that they are supposed to have that NDC talk that most of the ODM leaders have been pushing for. And Oburu Oginga disappeared, and they only reappeared in Malindi, where they made that press of the ODM Central Committee supporting or endorsing William Ruto through the coalition talks. And now Mama Ida wanted to pass a message to Oburu Oginga through Winnie Odinga. That's why she gave the permission of that event. But now, because William Ruto had realized that the person who keeps on switching Winnie Odinga is Mama Ida Odinga, then he tried to make this nomination so that he can find a way to reduce or to put off Winnie Odinga's volume. The second reason here why William Ruto made this nomination is that he wanted to create a perception that now broad-based government loves the ODM people and it will give development to ODM people, because if it can nominate Mama Ida Odinga to be the ambassador of this country, then it means there are still very many developments that are going to come out from that broad-based government. And that's why he nominated Mama Ida Odinga to this position. The third reason, William Ruto wants to weaken the ODM party. Yes, because William Ruto knows that he cannot get into negotiations with a strong ODM. Why? Because a strong ODM will have high demands and they will stand firm on their demands for William Ruto to get the votes. But because if he has a weak ODM, then the way of negotiation or their power of negotiation will be less. And that means that he will be able to get the numbers he's looking for in ODM without that much struggle if ODM party can be strong. And why am I saying he wants to weaken ODM? Mama Ida Odinga, remember, when Raila used to lose these elections, the place he used to go back to is to his family. And if I say his family, I mean Mama Ida Odinga, Raila Jr. and Winnie Odinga. So it means that these people know everything about what Raila used to go through during his life as a politician. And because Mama Ida Odinga knowing all this, if she finds a chance to stand against William Ruto, I want to tell you, William Ruto cannot succeed to buy the ODM people. And that's why William Ruto is trying to get Mama Ida Odinga in his pockets. Because having Mama Ida Odinga in his pockets will make that strength of standing against him be somehow low, or it will be reduced, if I may say that. The last reason why I say William Ruto nominated Mama Ida in that position is because he wants to get full support of endorsement from ODM party. Why do I say that? I wanted to get this clear. The person who has full say or overall say in ODM party is not even Oburu Oginga you are seeing there as the party leader. And I want to tell you the truth. The person who has overall say in ODM party is Mama Ida Odinga. And William Ruto knows very well that if Mama Ida Odinga stands against him and makes a move to the ODM people, then the ODM followers can find it much well to go with Mama Ida's words than even Oburu Odinga, who is the chairperson of the ODM party. And that is why he wants to make Mama Ida Odinga to be like a friend to him, so that they can make some 1-2 things easy for him to get to be endorsed as president in the coming 2027 general elections. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this podcast. And just to remind you that if you've not subscribed to this our channel, kindly subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell, like our videos, and comment. As we say, thank you very much for your great support to this channel, dear ladies and gentlemen.